Hi everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of Instagram's #1 real estate chat show, Real Talk. I'm your host, Alexander Ali, and today we have on the incredible king of new development, Fredrik Eklund, is back to kick off our special holiday series of episodes. Yes, it's the holidays, and if you know anything about me, you know I love the holidays. The show we've got on the king of new development. He has done 70 new developments in his career. He's globally known. He's a father, a husband, the star of $1 Million Listing New York, and sometimes LA. And he's here with us today. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Fredrik, no fun last time. So welcome to the show, Mr. Fredrik Eklund, the king of new development, here to kick off our holidays. Hey, Fredrik!
What's up?
I'm at the office, even though I'm not supposed to be. Where are you?
I'm in my Marie Antoinette castle. Wait, do I do vertical or horizontal?
No, this is
good.
Perfect.
Okay. Wait, look, somebody dropped this off.
Oh my goodness!
Wait, who dropped this off for me?
That's your Christmas gift from society. I think you're gonna.
Should I open it now?
Open it.
Okay, wait.
Open it, because we've got gifts for the people.
Because the kids, you know, my kids are just turned 3 years old. Let me turn my volume up.
Come say hi, Alexis.
My kids just turned 3 years old, and they are like in that age where they're kind of like, you know, hi, love. You look so beautiful in your mask. Anyway, they're so greedy with this Christmas thing, and I'm trying to teach them to like.
They see a present and they open it.
No, but this is very important to me. I'm trying to teach them, like, you know, there are a lot of kids out there that don't even have a tree or don't have a swimming pool or like, you know, a big house. So I'm teaching them to give away some of their toys and some of their gifts, and I'm making some progress actually. So when they saw this package downstairs, they're like, whoa, the legendary estates of Beverly Hills.
Yes, that's the book I was telling you.
Wow, this is really expensive.
Yeah, it's from Jeff Hyland wrote it, the godfather of real estate.
That is so, and it's a coffee table. It's like massive, this book.
It's a massive
whoa
table book.
Holy, look, I don't know if anyone can see, but ow,
oh my God. It's going to be your Bible, Fredrik.
And I'm 6'4" and really strong, and I go to the gym for like 20 years, and I still can't lift this thing. My God, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It's going to be your Bible. It's
hair.
all about the iconic estates in Beverly Hills, which you're going to sell.
I am.
Here, which I love. So, but I want to kick off the show. We've got so much to get to. Fredrik, and thank you again for coming on. You know, we call you the king of new development because you have launched over 70 new development buildings in your career. And you recently did this whole AD Pro expert event.
I know, I was really good. You know, like when I was younger, I didn't like these live things, and I just didn't know, you know, I get nervous and lock myself up, and I felt like I had a lot of energy on that call. It was amazing. And they seem to like, is it true that they said it's like their best one ever that AD threw?
Well, I wasn't, remember you weren't supposed to say that, but yes, they did say that. It was their most successful event. You covered 4 different projects in 3 different cities, and you really spoke about how design intersects with new development and helps to command the highest price point. So tell us what you did just really briefly, because we've got 15 minutes. 40 Bleecker, you chose a designer, and if the audience can guess which designer you chose, they'll win what's in this special box.
Well, I love this like giveaway. I need to give away some gifts too. Well, I didn't really pick. I mean, it was the team that picked. I'm just one voice in a larger team, but as brokers working in new development for you guys that are not sort of AD pros and maybe not in the industry, new development is a category of real estate where we as real estate brokers and the developers come together with some of the best architects and designers in the world, and we then create this product of a new building that might not even be built yet. Like in the case of 40 Bleecker in NoHo in New York, in Manhattan, we created a building of 61 units, and we picked Ryan Corbin. And Ryan Corbin is like,
nobody guessed.
Oh shit! Was I supposed to not to give it away?
No, it's fine. Nobody guessed, so we'll save the prize for something else.
Okay. So we picked him, and he's like one of Anna Wintour's darlings. He's best friends with Alexander Wang, and he did all the Balenciaga stores, and he comes from like the fashion world. And what I said to AD is like, he's an old soul. You know, he's a young guy, but he loves old things and history and like stone and uptown, and, you know, and that's a really cool mix. And I think that is what people are looking for. As you can see, this is the lobby and it's so incredibly beautiful. Can you imagine living in a building in New York, walking home and seeing that fireplace? And
I would die.
The sofas are marble. You know I'm a marble sexual, so for me, I get a big. I was going to say something bad, but I'm not, because it's early in the morning, okay?
Are you seeing the comment section? Like, everyone from around the globe. Hi from the Netherlands. Hi from Sweden. Hi from Turkey. Hi from...
Oh, now I see. I didn't see it.
Hi from Iran.
Hey, Sam. Oh, there's some Swedish people, too.
So if you're doing... Love you, Fred. So if you're doing new development, here's another project in LA.
Okay.
You want to align yourself with a top designer.
Yes. Well, this is a project that I was chasing. I was obsessed with it. The more I learn about it, the more I wanted to be the guy that was going to sell it. So I was actually living in New York when I started learning about 8899 Beverly here in West Hollywood. And it's an old building from the 1960s. Richard Dorman was the original architect. But I knew back then that this was going to be the best building ever to be built in California. And I don't say that lightly. California has a lot of amazing projects, but this was going to be sort of the it building forever. And simply because you can't build anything like this ever again. So that's the old building, and here's an image of the new building. Olsen Kundig, which I didn't have part of picking, but it was an amazing choice. They're from Seattle, 8100, incredible. There they are, incredible guys doing billionaires' homes all over the world. They did Bill Gates' home, as an example. And they are just using these incredible materials, steel, a lot of wood, a lot of layered glass. We have a beautiful Vitroxa glass system from Switzerland in that building, and it's 48 residences. And anyway, I was picked, what can I say? And we're doing really well, setting all sorts of records in this building, and it's just incredible, right there in West Hollywood.
I can't wait to see it. The king of new development, everyone. He's working on many projects here in LA. And isn't that why you moved to LA, Fredrik?
Can everybody snap together? I don't know how many people are on there. Seems like there's 350 people right now. Everybody snap together.
Well, listen, now let's go play some games.
Okay, I like games.
It's coal in your stocking. Fredrik, tell us.
My stocking, what?
Coal in your stocking. What is the worst holiday gift? You don't have to say from who that you've ever received.
My worst holiday gift?
Yeah, I'll go first. I received luggage.
No gifts can be bad.
Oh, wait, I received luggage from a boyfriend that I was breaking up with, and I was like, oh, is this a sign?
Oh, no, I don't know. I think all gifts are so beautiful. Right now, my kids, I tell them to make gifts because those are the best. I mean, it's really beautiful because this book, you'll hear about this a lot later. This book has a lot of like amazing value for me. We can't really talk about it yet, but it's a secret. But
you're going to love it.
The best gift, no offense to you, Alexander, who bought a book for me, is the gift that you make. And I think in this day and age, like 2021 soon, nobody thinks about this. When you actually sit down and you draw something, or you make it with your hands, or you make a pie, or like you write a handwritten note, or even a letter. Can you imagine getting a letter? Under a tree and like writing how much you mean for what this person means to you this year. Like it could be 2 pages. That is going to be incredible. Not like another Amazon gift, you know?
Okay, well then let's go to our next segment. Favorite holiday memory. We researched some Swedish traditions. You guys have some incredible.
We have some really cool traditions. That's another thing. I'm really trying to teach my kids how to, the traditions.
So first of all, you build up anticipation. You count down the Sundays by lighting 4 candles. Tell us which one of these traditions you're doing with your children.
I'm doing all of them. Traditions like Midsummer, Easter, Christmas, Halloween are probably the 4 most important ones. And I remember myself growing up, like it was one thing, my parents didn't do everything right, but one thing they really did right was these traditions. And I want my kids to inherit them, really.
Do you do this when presents are handed out after dark?
No, what kind of tradition is that? No, but everybody thinks we're strange in Sweden because we celebrate. So this is a true story. And for anyone in Sweden listening to this, they're going to laugh, because they know what I'm talking about. Is it 2 p.m. or 3 p.m.? I haven't lived in Sweden long enough. The entire country, we're talking 9 million people, maybe it's 10 by now, 10 million people, it's shut down and everybody watches Donald Duck. It's true.
That's this one.
And then after that, we hand out the gifts, and that goes into night, and we eat a lot. Meatballs, of course, and rotten fish.
Everyone watches the same Disney cartoon every year. The main meal is served buffet style. All these are traditions you're doing with your
That's why it's called smörgåsbord, because it's a Swedish word, okay? Smörgåsbord, like a buffet.
Smorgasbord.
Smörgåsbord.
Smörgåsbord. And
do you remember that scene? Do you remember that scene in A Fish Called Wanda when Jamie Lee Curtis wants him to speak Russian because she gets so turned on, she gets so aroused? Does anybody out there get aroused when I speak Swedish?
I'm
Smörgåsbord,
sure
okay?
a lot of these people do.
Smörgåsbord. Nobody seems to get turned on. Okay.
If you're just joining us, you're watching Real Talk with the king of new development, Fredrik Eklund, here for us with a short amount of time because he's currently shooting. So let's keep it going. Fredrik, what is your favorite holiday memory?
I'm filming 2 shows right now.
I know, but we can't talk about the other
one.
one.
Okay. Right.
He's filming 1 show.
2.
What's your favorite holiday memory right now with your children?
My favorite holiday memory was actually last night. We did something really crazy, which is so beautiful. It's so LA, only in LA probably. We went on a Christmas drive-through because it's COVID, right? And what else
I saw that.
And my kids have never seen snow. Well, they've seen snow in Connecticut, but they don't remember it. So we went in the car, the big SUV, and the kids were like in awe. They're looking out the window, and they saw Santa, they saw the reindeers, they saw snow. Well, it was plastic snow, but I didn't tell them. And it was actually really, I can really recommend it. It's called Winter Wonderland, and just bring the kids. They have to be, I think, less than 5 years old for them to really appreciate it, but mine are.
Because it's a show for real estate, I just wanted to know if you have any agent tips for 2021 for people to kind of get out of their funk, or what you're telling your teams in New York, Miami, and LA.
Well, I'm all about 2 things right now. I'm about teams in general, big teams, and I'm about any advice I would give is to not be only focused on your local market. I mean, that's died a long time ago, sort of the local broker idea. And like, listen, we all have to have a farming area. We all have to have a knowledge of where we live, kind of, and be local in that sense. But the world, look at 2020. Markets that we thought were gonna, like the capital of the world, like New York, is now actually has had a 4 weeks of a really good marketplace, but most of the year was really bad. And instead, markets like, you know, the Hamptons, Palm Springs, Palm Beach, Austin, Houston, Dallas, like, blown up, Orange County. And what I've been trying to do, and listen, I'm lucky because I've been planning this for years, and before COVID we already we were expanding, but really looking outside your little bubble. And maybe it's looking outside and maybe taking that luggage from your ex-boyfriend and moving, you know, and actually, no, I'm telling you, maybe that's the advice of 21. Like, start over in a new town where the market is just booming. If you're not feeling it.
You're so right. Austin, Florida, Portland, Oregon, places that you didn't think. If you're just joining us, you're watching Real Talk with the king of new development, Fredrik Eklund. Fredrik, we're entering our 2nd lockdown here in California. Today it's official. Tell us, what's your guilty COVID pleasure?
My guilty COVID pleasure.
I told the audience about mine. It's this new reality show called 12 Days of Christmas. 12 Dates of Christmas, I'm so sorry.
Well, so it's TV related, right? I mean, we binge watched The Undoing on HBO with Nicole Kidman. Wow. So I mean, it was so good. You know, I feel like, and this is not to put myself on some sort of like TV pedestal, but because I'm create TV, I feel reality TV for a decade now. I don't know what it is with me in these shows. I have such a hard time getting into them, and everyone's like, oh, this show and that show, and I try. And they're like, no, you have to wait 3 episodes. It doesn't get good until the 4th episode, you know, like that. Yeah. And I'm like, do you really think I have 4 hours?
Hours to invest
to maybe see if this is getting good. Anyway, with The Undoing, I was like in there right away. And then Euphoria, my favorite of all favorite shows. So genius, good. Incredible, beautifully shot. The whole thing is so poetic and so dark and so bright at the same time. Released a new episode. It's actually not really a real episode, but I cried last night. I was watching this thing and it was really speaking to me, and it was so beautiful. So anyway, that is
your guilty COVID pleasure. We're caroling for charity. I'm going to see if this works. Do you know, what's your favorite holiday Christmas carol, Fredrik? Is it Fa La 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 La? Is it Deck the Halls? Just give me a chorus of one Christmas song.
No, it's that chestnuts in front of the...
No. So we're going to call an agent.
Can we hear that? Can you play it now?
We're going to call an agent, And Alexis, will you play Chestnuts Roasting on?
Play it really loud because
play it really loud. We're going to see if we can get them to sing along with us. If they do decide to sing along with us, we're going to make a sizable donation to the Salvation Army.
Can I make a donation too?
You absolutely can. We're going to do a donation.
That's my New Year's resolution, to give more.
That's incredible.
And lead by example more, especially for my kids. Like,
well,
actually,
the next time we do one of these, we should do it for charity because we can raise a lot of money. Yeah,
I mean, I think 2020 was the year where like these gaps just became bigger. Oh, are you playing?
Oh, no, not yet. I want to hear.
Oh, no. I think the 2020 was actually. I spoke to a friend about this also last night, that 2020 was a year where I'm actually deciding in my head that I'm really grateful for 2020 because I did so much work on myself and my family. The silver lining was about the lockdowns that I actually got to spend so much time with my kids. But I acknowledge too that 2020 was really freaking difficult financially for a lot of people, and that these gaps that we all talk about has just been so extreme, and it's time to do something about that.
I agree. So we are going to do that the next time you come on. We will have a live fundraiser. But right now, we can do Caroling for Charity, where we're going to call an agent, and we're going to see if they will sing along with us. And if they do, we will both make a sizable donation to the Salvation Army, you guys who are doing an incredible thing called Save Christmas, where they send food and presents. And
okay, let's do it.
Okay, here. Trying Branden Williams.
You're desperate. You are desperate.
No one's answering.
Let's take some questions from the audience. I think it's
Branden. Hey, we're gonna sing a Christmas carol to you for charity in just 2 seconds. It's me and Fredrik. Hold on. If you sing with us,
do not hang up.
Okay, here he goes. Ready? We're singing.
What?
Folks dressed up like Eskimos. Fredrik, join in. Branden,
I can't hear it.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Some mistletoe.
Yo.
Yes, everyone singing. Mistletoe. It's for charity. Season bright.
I can't hear the music.
Shining tots with your
no. Merry Christmas to you.
Tonight. Branden, you did it. You did it for
amazing.
us.
How much did we raise?
We raised $400.
Okay, I'll double that.
Amazing. For the Salvation Army. Thank you, Branden.
Thank you to the Salvation Army.
Wait, what did you say, Branden?
I'll double it too.
Wow.
Brandon's gonna double it too. We just
and Branden, wait, can you hold the phone to the screen? Branden, can you speak to your wife, Rainey, about an offer for something I have in the flats? Okay, she owes me an offer.
Yeah, I know. Our clients.
Okay. So when will I get the offer?
I'll talk to her right now.
Okay,
Branden,
love you guys.
I love that you guys are doing deals. We're trying to raise money. Branden, Fredrik, and Society has raised $1,200 for the Salvation Army's Rescue Christmas. Thank you so much, Branden.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Love you.
Love
Bye.
you.
That was awesome. Okay, so Fredrik, that was awesome. Thank you, Branden, for picking up and joining us on raising some money. Fredrik, one word for 2021. You said gratitude for 2020. Moving forward, what's going to be your intention word for 2021?
Do more, be better, and I'm talking about giving back more.
Give back more.
Yeah, less.
Raise more
you know,
money.
less of this me. I. You know, less of that like ego stuff, and more about other people. It's time.
I love that. Well, we just did a great thing in 3 minutes with Fredrik and Branden, raising money for the Salvation Army. You guys go to their website and check them out. Fredrik, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on Real Talk. I know you have shows to go film. And
yes.
We are wishing you the happiest of holidays. I love you so much.
I love you so much. And thanks to, we never thank people that watch. We sit here and talk. Who are all these people? Can we take maybe one question before we go? Or something, or maybe at least, you know, give props to all these beautiful people that are sitting here listening to these
Yes, let's thank all of your viewers who are tuning in today from around the world. Someone says, Fredrik, please do a high kick, and we will take one.
Whoa!
Wow!
No, more fun is if we see you do a high kick and then we hang out.
Oh.
Okay, stand up.
No, I didn't tuck in my shirt.
At least your fly wasn't open. At least that's good.
You guys,
okay, we love you.
One question in the comments section.
Okay.
Someone says, yes, thank you for thinking of us. Say salam, please. It means hello in Persian.
Salami?
Salam.
Oh, salam.
In Persian.
Salam. Salam.
Will you come to Canada? Is the first question.
I love Canada. I love Canada.
From
I've been.
_
Okay, I think that's.
Oh, here we go. Katri, how do you balance your work and personal life when you're so busy?
Well, it's very difficult. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of mistakes. You have to make one the priority over the other, which is really hard in real estate because the clients want you to make them a priority. But in this case, I made my personal life a priority. And that's the first, this is the first year I've done that, you know, even when they were born. That's why I had that big meltdown that I don't talk too much about, because I was so overwhelmed with this notion that my career was here, like the priority, then had these kids and like, holy moly, and twins, you know. But now I put them here and then the career here, and it actually works.
I love that. But do you get up really early, Fredrik? Are you part of the 5 a.m. club or what?
5:45, 5:30, yeah.
5:30. Have you read that book, The 5 a.m. Club?
No, but I'm going to write the 5:45. It's going to sell more. Okay, I got to go. I love you guys so much. Thanks for doing this. It's so much fun. And by the way, thank you for this book.
You're very welcome.
I hit myself.
Thank you all for watching and tuning in from around the world. The incredible king of new development, Fredrik Eklund, is on the show. And you can follow him at Fredrik Eklund, New York. On Instagram, he has launched over 70 new developments. We raised $1,200 for the American Red Cross by Caroline with agents. Thank you, Branden Williams. Thank you, Fredrik, for matching our donation. And again, we're wishing you guys the happiest of holiday seasons. Join us again for Real Talk. All week, we've got an amazing lineup. And once again, thank you to our guest, Fredrik Eklund. And